Namaskar, good morning, Ram Ram. You are watching our channel AC Astro, and today we are going to talk about transition of Mercury. Mercury is going to be debilitated, so that 15 days will be the most magical for someone, most stressful for someone, and most nominal for someone. But so let's first of all let's welcome Akash Chauhanji from Calgary because I need him to do all this analysis. Akashji, I have talked to so many astrologers in my lifetime. All said we are not afraid of any planet.
Only
That's
Mercury.
how Ketu, Saturn, Venus, we are not afraid of. We will give remedies and everything will be okay. But every astrologer, even Lal Kitab astrologers, even if they said that they are just frightened from one planet, that is Mercury. They said we can't control. Nobody in this world can control. And when it become debilitated, what will happen? For all 12 signs, please explain us.
So Rohitji, I'll tell you what happens. There is an astrologer, very famous astrologer called G.D. Vasisht. You know about him, right?
Yes.
He told in one of his interviews, and uh, he said that Jupiter, in this world, you can control every planet, even Saturn, Rahu, and Ketu with remedies. But only a planet like Rohitji, your headspace is too much for upper lele camera. You cannot control Mercury because Mercury is a eunuch planet. What does eunuch mean? That it is not neither male neither female. So it is very difficult to control Mercury, and it has all the powers and blessings from Lord Shiva himself. Okay, so that is why no one in this world can control Mercury. And when Mercury goes Neecha every year or in your birth chart, it is very difficult for you to become a very good communication expert, very good communicator, or very what you say, very you have a very charismatic personality. It is very difficult. And Mercury is the Karaka, the owner of your intelligence and your brain and your mouth and your teeth and ulcers, mouth ulcers, and so many things is ruled by Mercury. So now Mercury is getting Nietzsche on 16th of March. Okay. So the sole purpose of making this video is to make everyone understand that no important decisions should be taken for that 15 days till the time Mercury is debilitated. Okay, every now here for some charts it's going to be very very wonderful. Like for Aries and for Libra, it's going to be best time for Mercury to be debilitated. But still, the law of planet and the law which Parasharaji teaches us is that every planet has a negative and a positive aspect to it. Even exalted planets have Neecha Drishti. So they will have negative and positive aspects to our life. But I just read a few hours ago. I read a comment on the that, oh, you are talking stupid about Jupiter and Guru transit, and it's going to be very this. It is creating this yog, and it is traveling in the 64 Navansha. Transits do not make a very big difference in your life unless and until you are going through Dasha, Antardasha, Mahadasha, or Pratyantar Dasha of the planet. Only when that time comes, that energy is active, then it will give you a little bit of uh, results related to that transit. But if your Venus and Jupiter Antardasha is going, there is no importance of Mercury transit. But if Venus, Jupiter, and Mercury is in Pratyantar, then there is an important of the transit because the energy is produced. Now, first we have to understand that Rohitji will move on to the first chart, but before that, I want to say that here Mercury is getting conjunct with Jupiter in the 12th house, right? In the 12th house where it is Neecha, and it is Neech in the house of Jupiter because of a reason, and that reason is the birth of Mercury. So Moon made a illicit relationship or an extramarital relationship with Tara, who was the wife of Jupiter, and she was young and attractive, and Moon looked so shiny, bright. So she made extramarital affairs. There was extramarital affair between gods also that time, and so she was impregnated by Moon. And Mercury, when Tara went to Jupiter again, Jupiter asked that whose child are you carrying? So she did not lie. She said it is Moon's child. So Jupiter got very angry and he's like, because it's my dharma that you're my dharam patni, you're my wife, I will not disown you. Neither I will disown this child, which is half of you. But because this is a child which is being born because of a ill, or what you say, extramarital affair or illicit relationship. So this child will neither be a woman, neither be a male. So it was born eunuch. Okay. Later there is a story where it prayed long and long time to Lord Shiva, and Shiva gave him the boon to become a male planet. Okay. But the nature of Venus, the nature of Mercury is eunuch. And that is why, because this stepfather and son relationship, he was debilitated in the house of Pisces, in the house of Moksha, in the house of Jupiter's Pisces. So Rohitji, let's move on to your chart. So basically, this should have been. If you don't know the
I
story,
think in this story also there is one concept that Moon has did fraud with Tara, and he make relation out of some. Is this any angle? I want to check this further.
so Rohitji, according to the text, the Vedic text, the authentic text, it says that Tara saw Moon and she fell in love with Moon. So Tara
Oh,
went herself because Jupiter was an old man and Tara was a young woman.
okay, okay.
So she went and made relationship with Moon, but Moon was already married to 27 different
Nakshatras.
nakshatras.
Daksh.
The Dakshas, the daughters of Daksha, Raja Daksha, and Rohini was the favorite of Moon. That is why, and there is a lot of big stories and so many things. But yeah, you have to understand that Mercury and Jupiter do not go along together, but they are not harmful to each other. Like Jupiter will never harm Mercury. In fact, after all this, also Jupiter gave Mercury the sthana of a stepson, and by Lord Saturn. Saturn is a very good friend of Jupiter. He came and he begged for the justice of Mercury. And when Lord Shiva gave him the boon that he will be the Karaka of intelligence, he was the Karaka of brain. Like brain will be Budh. That is why Buddhi, Budh, everything is related to Mercury. And why astrologers or everyone is so afraid of Mercury is because you cannot control the mind, Rohitji. You can control the heart.
Once you lost mind, you lost everything. Wealth, health, everything.
Everything. So you cannot control mind, and most of the crime or most of the problem which happen in this life is because of your mind, your brain taking stupid decisions. Then your heart regretting that why I let the brain take decisions. So that is why Mercury is a very important planet. And the reason of making this video is just to make sure that you do not take any random stupid decision in this period, which will create you loss. Because
That period will be from 16th March to 31st March.
yeah, Rohit, 31st March, 16th March to 31st March. So let's talk about Aries ascendant. Good news for you, Aries, but a little bit of bad news also. See, Mercury is making a very smiley face where he's not happy. Okay, so here you generally, when a sixth house, eighth house, or 12th house planet sit in the sixth, eighth, or ninth, in the sixth, eighth, or 12th, then there is Vipreet Rajyog, right? But here it makes Harsha Vipreet Rajyog because Lord of the sixth is in the 12th. Those people who are watching this and learning a little bit also, it's good for your knowledge that you now, if you have such kind of placements in your natal chart, see your 6, 8, and 12 planet, and either it has changed any houses. So that means it is a Vipreet Rajyog. But Vipreet Rajyogs are all for different kind. So in a Kundli, there are nearly 40 to 50 yogas already present in every one Kundli. Okay? But we do not give any importance to yogas because the nature of the planet depends more on the yogas, because I will have like Guru Chandal Yog, Saraswati Yog in the together. So some will say that, oh, you have Mahalakshmi Yog, Moon and Mars together. But on the other hand, in the second house, I have Guru Chandal Yog. So that means there will be a lot of differences here. This yog will only work when the Mahadasha of planet and the Antardasha of the same planet comes. Then you can see the effect of that yog. So moving forward. Mercury is now debilitated or Neecha in your 12th house. 12th house is the house of loss. Here, because it is the 6th house lord and sitting in the 12th, that means it destroys the 12th house. Like it will give trouble related to loss, related to money and XYZ. but it will give you strong enemies as well. But enemies will be destroyed by themselves only. The enemy will make such a move that you will get enemy will get destroyed by their own stupid behavior. Now 12th house is the house of loss, and because Mercury is getting here, we have to understand there is Sun right now here, and there is Jupiter also. Sun is at a very small degree. It is at 2 degrees. It is just transited from the 11th house, and where Saturn was sitting for you. Okay, so Sun is here. Sun is not giving any power to Mercury. Mercury is debilitated. Jupiter is also not giving any power to Mercury. But here, according to some text, when Jupiter and Mercury are sitting together, it is somewhat a kind of Raj Yoga only, because Jupiter is a benefic planet. Even a malefic comes and sits with it, it will not make it will make sure that it does not let the planet make loss to you, right? So it is good in terms of money, but it is not good in terms of health, because it is also looking at your 6th house of health and enemies. Oh, maybe it must be looking at the own house and what all, but it is still in the Dushtana. And if a planet like Venus is in Dushtana, it will give Mercury is in Dushtana, it will give you bad results, because it is neither Rahu, neither Ketu, neither Shani. They are only the 3 planets who give good results in 6, 8, and 12 houses. So we have to be careful related to medical, careful related to unnecessary expenditure, or being coming in this zone that, oh, I'll just throw money, I don't care, I want a car right now, I will throw what, wow, oh, this waiting is 10 months, no, I want in 1 month, I want in 10 days, take extra money. So this kind of illogical kind of problems can be taking place. Also remember, Rahu is now sitting in your first house. So Rahu here gives you, your brain is already not working. Your brain is already in dilemma. Your brain is in daydreaming. You must be illusion in the world of illusion. And loss, Mercury will give you loss. So you need to make sure that in this period you don't take any decision which will harm you. This the reason of this. Viprit Raj Yoga is here, very good, but still struggle is shown. In foreign countries, foreign lands, you can have good gains. That is seen from your chart right now. So, Rugi, in fact, 12th house also rules your, what you say, house of your consciousness, where you know consciously that you have done anything wrong or right. Isolation, hospitals, separation from partners, separation from your neighbors, right? Your intuitions, your night, your sleep. So this all can become disturbed here in this time, in this 15 days. There will be also trouble related to sleeping, very big trouble related to sleeping. So you need to be very, very what you say, you need to be active. And right now, feeding Mercury is very important, and Mercury will be fed by praying to Lord Ganesha.
Ganesha. Right.
Lord Ganesha, pray to Lord Ganesha, put Durba in the feet of Lord Ganesha, and then your Mercury will work very good for you at this period of time. So this is for Aries ascendant, and we can move forward. Rohitji, if you have any comments, you can give it to us.
Yeah, but I was just thinking that this is a, you know, thing of worry for Aries people, that it is going to happen in 12th house. But as you tell, that is very important information, that there is a yoga also. So this is also relaxing thing, and you tell very good thing that do pray to Ganesh ji, and I think your remedy, that Durva remedy, can be done.
Yes, so Durva is basically grass. It's a green grass, and it has 3 tentacles to it. If you write Durba, Durba, you will find grass and 3 tentacles. So if you put it in front of Ganeshji, he becomes very happy, and that is a very good upaya for you. And that is how this period you can overcome a lot of problems in this period.
Okay, thank you, Akashji. So let's move on to the another Taurus sign, and this debilitation is going to happen on 16th March, and that will last for the 15 days, 31st March 2023, and that
Yes,
is happening in the 11th
11.
house. Akashji, so Jupiter is also available here. So are you considering that also while doing this prediction?
Guruji, Jupiter is here only for support. The Neecha planet will show its results for sure. That is why
Oh,
it is debilitated here. I have
Okay.
just put Sun and Jupiter. Sun is not so powerful also. That is why Sun is faded, because it is just at 2 degrees, and maximum it will achieve 7 8 degrees till the time Mercury is here.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And till the time it is moving into the other
So,
house.
what is the prediction for Taurus people, Taurus ascendant people?
Which for Taurus people, Mercury is now getting debilitated in the 11th house. The 11th house is a natural house for labha, wealth and income, gain in name and fame, money. It also plays a role in determining what brings your profit. Okay, Rohitji? And
Hmm.
social circle, your friends, acquaintances, your well wishers, and your relationship with your elder brothers and siblings. Right? Here, when Mercury becomes debilitated, you might be so desperate to earn money, to take labha, to get labha, that you might use some unethical way of earning money. And where your past karma, if you have done some stealing in your workplace, or some stealing related to money, or submitted faked bills or something, you will be caught red-handed. So this is the time where you have to understand that it is a difficult period for you. And here, because it is debilitated in the house of gains, that means the reverse will happen, right? It is Neecha there. That means you will can face some loss. But on the other hand, if your karmas are good, if you have not done anything wrong, right, it looks with the exalted drishti on the fifth house. The fifth house is the house of luck, because it is ninth from the ninth. So in this fifth house also, it will give you results related to your uh, like labha from your son, daughter, labh from someone who is a guru, a spiritual healer. So here you have to make sure that if you are going through Mercury Dasha and Antardasha or Pratyantar Dasha, do not make any major decisions in this period, because here this means the 11th house means the house of fame, and when a planet is debilitated there, it means defame at some level. So Rohitji, the upaya for them is very clear and very straightforward, is to pray to Lord Ganesh. Only one Lord in this world can actually control Mercury to some extent, and that is Lord Ganesh. So, praying to Lord Ganesh is the very good remedy for Taurus ascendant people at this time, and may you get lot of success and lot of good results during this period, and do good karma during this period. Be spiritual, do mantra chanting, because Mercury is looking at your fifth house. Fifth house is the house of mantra chanting, the Lakshmi Trikon. So more mantra chanting, more money you will get. And then mantra chanting is Om Gan Ganpate Nama.
Okay. So mantra chanting is Om Gan Ganpate Namah for the Taurus ascendant people. Very nice prediction. And some people were asking just before we were doing live that how they can take a personal consultation. If you please fire that graphics during the period, so they can come to know while we are predicting for other signs. That for private consultations you have to just drop your birth details on acastro channel at gmail.com, or you can WhatsApp on the number displayed on the screen. You will be contacted by team acastro and they will revert you. Okay, let's move on to the next sign, that is a Gemini. So this Gemini sign is very important because Mercury itself is a lord of this
Yes.
kundli, this birth chart. So when Mercury will get debilitated from 16 March to 31st March 2023, what Gemini ascendant people will get and how they will affected by this?
Guruji, very important transit for Gemini ascendant, because it is the ascendant lord. So maybe they are going through any dasha, antardasha, but still it will have a little effect, because the Lagnesh is coming and being debilitated in the 10th house. Right? And 10th house is the house of karma, your self confidence, livelihood, career. So here, karma, that means your karma stan. It means your karma stan. So there will be some problems or conflicts in your karmastan, in the place of your work. Here you have to be careful. You have to take easy decisions. You do not take decisions very quickly, because your brain, because what it rules, Mercury rules your brain. And that means you will take very quick decisions like, no, I'm quitting this, I don't care, and this and that. No, no, no. You have to wait, because in the future there will be little bit problem, because Jupiter is also moving from its own house. So just wait. Rahu and Ketu are not still favorable for you. Just wait and relax. Do not take any haste decision related to your career. In fact, this is the house of fame. So here, because Mercury is getting debilitated, you can also face defame. Like you may be insulted in public, like insulted in a social setting in your office where you are sitting, and someone says, "Oh, he is not able to work," and this and that. Just take that bitterness right now and just focus on 1st of April. Don't think about all this right now, right? In fact, those people who are, because of their career, they might be go to foreign lands, or they might be going to a place far away. Just hold on. If you can just delay it by 1st of April, or maybe after April, then it is a good time, because it is all looking exalted drishti on the fourth house. The fourth house is the house of domestic happiness and peace. So here, very good, domestic happiness and peace will be restored. But on the same way, if you are planning to invest anything in the property, or anything into a car or something, you have to wait for 15 days and do after that, because Mercury debilitated will make sure that there will be some rukawat or archana, or some kind of stoppage from you. It will stop you from doing it, and it can also give you loss related to that stuff. So just hold on for a few days, because it is your lagna lord. It will be little bit favorable for you. In the fourth house, your mother's health will be good and all that kind of stuff. But somehow you need to take very easy decisions in your career, because it is in the 10th house, and Mercury is only, what is it, controlled by one god, and that is Ganesha. So Om Gan Ganpate Nama. Just do this chant, pray to Lord Ganesh. If you have grass nearby, go and pluck the grass. It will have three tentacles to it. It is called Durba. If you just search on Google Durba, it is the best upaya for you. Just go and put it in front of Lord Ganesh. If some people do not have Lord Ganesh, they do not have any temple near them. In foreign countries, there's just one temple. It is so far away, I cannot reach there every day. So it is better to just keep him as a wallpaper on your phone, on your tablet, on your laptop. Nowadays, digital, like God is also digital now. You can put Durga in front of God, and your devotion matters, and your dedication matters. So maybe this is for Gemini ascendant.
Right, right. Devotion always matter. Your dedication also matters. So this was about the Gemini ascendant people. Now moving on further, we will go to the Cancer ascendant people. How this Mercury debilitation, which is going to happen on 16th March, and that will happen for 15 days. But these 15 days are very crucial. So how this is going to happen in Bhagistan? So how this is for the Cancer ascendant people, Akashji?
So Rohitji, it is happening in the ninth house of Bhagya Bhav or Dharamsthan. Okay, this is the house from where we see truth. Because Mercury is debilitated here, you might act tricky, and what is it, cunning, and you will say some lies. This is the house of principles. You might break some principles. It is the house of religious instincts and good karma, long distance journey. Those people who are traveling long distance journey, and Jupiter might be forced, because Jupiter gives you expansion. It might be sending you, just if you can avoid it by 10-15 days, nothing will happen to you. Just avoid it for a little bit of time. If you are booking your flight tickets to go abroad or go somewhere to have a vacation, I think it might be planned in advance, but that is why we're making the video in advance, that if something is planned like that. In fact, if you have a plan to go to a religious place also, chuck the plan right now, and do the plans after 1st of April, because Jupiter debilitated will give you loss, or give you bad results related to the dharmastan, to dharma, to your inclination toward goods deed, charity, luck, fortune, favor. Here it will give you little bit of bad results. In fact, ninth house is also seen in some text, the house of father. So your father will be aggressive, or can create some problems in your life, or give you bad. He can sometimes beat you up also, or maybe he will give you bad advice at this time, or maybe he will be very much not interested um, in your problems. So just maintain little bit distance, because Sun is also there, Jupiter is also there, all heavy planets are there. So just from the ninth house, you have to be a little relaxed. From the ninth house, it will put a drishti on the third house. The third house is the house related to your courage. Okay, your small brothers, your small distance journeys, communication, intelligence, that will all increase. If you are in IT field, in media field, in radio, in writing, in anything telecommunications and all such kind of profession, you are getting growth here, growth and growth. So every planet has a negative and a positive side. Parashara says that any debilitated planet will give results in the opposite house in exalted drishti, and that is where it gives you very very good results. So you will get good results related to your third house. Now, because it is sitting in the house of dharma, we need to balance Mercury's energy by doing dharma. That means by donating green stuff to a religious place. I am saying that don't go to a religious place by in terms of a vacation or a pilgrimage, but to the nearest religious place you can go and donate green moong on the first Mercury when first Wednesday when this happens. That will be very good. And praying to Lord Ganesha, Om Gan Ganpate Nama, will be very very good for you. Yeah, Rohitji.
Yes, very good for them, and very good explanation, Akashji. Thank you. You make things very easy. In fact, I was also listening very seriously to this thing. So now let's move on to the another sign, that is a Leo sign. But before that, I will also like to tell people, for a personal consultation, you just drop your birth details on AC Astro channel, and you can WhatsApp on this number also. And let's move on to the Leo ascendant people. The Mercury debilitation, which is going to happen on 16th March and will remain till 31st March. That means these 15 days are a crucial period for everyone. But what it's going to bring for the Leo ascendant people, as well as Akash Ji, because he's also Leo.
So Rohitji, Jupiter is here, Sun is here. Right now, this place is very crowded. This trident, this corner of the house is very crowded. So Saturn is in the seventh house, Rahu is in the ninth house, Jupiter, Mercury, Sun, Venus is in the first house with Rahu. So lot of lot of planets sitting in this corner. So that means at this point for Leo ascendant, dharma, sudden ups and downs, and marriage, everything is being controlled by all the planets, almost all the planets, because every planet with the opposite planet here, that Rahu sitting in the third house, is also controlling your bhagya, your destiny. So in the 12th house, in the 8th house, where in the 12th Rashi, where Mercury will become debilitated, what is the 8th house? The 8th house is the house of longevity. It is the house from where you see that if you have any kind of diseases or any kind of problems um, related to that house or that places, like it rules basically your genital organs. It rules your appendix, your nose, all this kind of stuff. And the 8th house rules over death, longevity, and sudden events like lottery, like getting inheritance and gains, mysteries. So here you have to be careful from getting into any bad acts, like playing lottery, like driving very fast, driving car very fast, because you will be in that adrenaline mode that, oh, I will drive fast, I will do a racing and this and that, because this can also lead you to imprisonment. Okay, here who are people um, who are very very real chill relaxed right now, and if they have Mercury dasha and antardasha, they will feel a little restless here, because this is the house from where you see illness. So you, even if you're not ill, but the planet will make you feel very restless, that something is happening to me, palpitations, your blood pressure will be low or high, many many things will happen here. And those people who are into profession of astrology and numerology, this niche planet will help you here. You can go into more isolation and more deep research, so that you can find something very, and it's hard work for those people who are into research. Some people who will have to complete their project within this period of time, they will find it very very difficult here, that how do I finish my project, I'm not able to concentrate. So concentration is very important. Mental peace, there will be lack of mental peace during this time. And if you can, if you there is a legal battle going on against your inheritance, or you getting inheritance and this and that, and if you're right in that case, If you can just delay, or if there is a date coming here, just tell your lawyer to delay the date after April, then you will be getting good luck. Otherwise, things can be ruled in not in your favor also, and you can lose the um, what you say battle also, related to any property or any separation or husband wife money division or alimony, anything. So there can be problems. So here Jupiter in Mercury in the 8,000, Mercury is sitting right now in the ground, under the ground. So you need to do Om Gan Ganpate Nama. Ganpati Dev is the very good remedy for Mercury, because he's the only one who can control him. And secondly, if there is a tulsi plant in your house, water it regularly during this period, because that is Sakshat Mercury. Okay, so this is what you need to do during this period. Rohit, your audio is mute.
I think this is very detailed explanation, and as you told, this place is really crowded with some planets, but all these planets are moving from 1 month and all this period. But these 15 days are important. You rightly said that you have to take care of all these things. And now moving further, very important sign whose lord is Mercury itself and Virgo. Let's see for this Virgo people what this debilation is going to bring, because this debilation is for very short period, that is 15 days, but in very important place of the chart, that is seventh house. So what this debilation will bring for the Virgo ascendant people from 16th March, 31st March, let's see.
So Rohit, now it is debilitated in the seventh house. And seventh house is the house of your spouse, your partnership. It is the Yuvati Bhav, right? Where we do partnerships. And it also deals with extramarital affairs. Okay. Now, because Mercury is the planet which rules your brain, if you at this period, Jupiter is there right now. Rohit, you have to understand Jupiter is here, Sun is also here, and Sun is this planet of separative tendency. When it transits this house, there is a lot of dispute between husband wives and between business partners and whatnot. So here we have to be very much careful that everything which you do will harm you only. If you are a male and if you are doing something wrong to the female, it will harm you. If you are a female and if you will do wrong to the male, it will harm you. Because Mercury rules both the aspects of male and female. That's why it's a eunuch planet. So here in this house, very, very careful related to your extramarital affairs, or your darker side of the relationships will be exposed. So that you don't want that. Mercury should not do that. And those people who are planning to buy a house or build a house in foreign lands, wait for 15-20 days. Don't close your deal right now, just wait. If the house goes, let it go, because here there will be some kind of stupid decision which you will make, which will give you loss of mental peace, because it is looking at your first house in the sixth. Bhale, maybe it is looking in the first house with exalted drishti, but still, if you do anything related to your seventh house, it will give you lack of mental peace. And this also house rules of love and romance. So here there can be some problem related to love and romance if Mercury is basically not happy between if you're in a relationship. It thinks that no, why are they in a relationship? I was never in a relationship. So it basically creates a problem. Okay. And impotence, those people who have such kind of Mercury place, and when Mercury is debilitated in their house, it also rules impotency in male. Okay. Mercury rules impotency in male and Venus rules impotency in female. Or maybe they're not potent enough to create a child. So that has to be seen very deep analysis. Here it also rules your diabetes, sexual incompetence, impotency, fever, your gout, hernia, and so many things. But we have to see the placement of the Mercury in your natal chart. That will give a lot of good idea. But here, if in your natal chart also Mercury is sitting here, then there will be a lot of problems related to kidney stones, your skin problem, and your lumbar regional problem. So a deep analysis needs to be done for that. In this period, because seventh house is the house of partnerships, okay, and to start new things, start new partnerships. Same way, whenever we start new things, we take the name of Lord Ganesh, and Lord Ganesh is the only devata who is saksham, who is capable enough to handle Mercury. So during this period, if you can pray to Lord Ganesha, give him Durba. And what is Durba? You have to just Google it. It's like a grass with three tentacles. You just put it in front of him. You will get very good results in this transit.
Right, said, because when the planet of knowledge is going to debilate it, then only Ganpati ji can save you, who is a god of knowledge. Ganesh ji is a Vignaharta.
And
Ganesh ji
Ganesh ji was the first astrologer in the world. Sorry. Yes, Ganesh ji was the first astrologer in the world, and who told Bhrigu Rishi to write astrology.
right.
And in fact, he was the first astrologer. And Narayan, the Narad Muni, he was also Jyotish, but he was never Jyotish. He was more of a messenger. He was a messenger. He was ruled by Mercury.
Ravan was good astrologer, I think. Ravan, right? Ravan Sahita.
Ravan, he Lal Kitab. Where did Lal Kitab come from? From Ravan Sahita. Just read Ravan Sahita and all the yog which we are talking about, Vipreet Raj Yog. Who wrote all this Raj Yog? Ravana.
I
So
will request you to make one videos on the important sutras of Ravan Sahita.
Guruji,
Important.
it is so difficult to read Ravan Sahita. I am reading it. Oh, you can't even imagine. There are some things which you can't decode from it. It is written so well, and Ravan was actually too good, man. He was like amazing.
Your prediction is also too good. Oh, you are reading Ravan Sahita. That's why 100% predictions. Anytime when you predict, it comes true. So you are getting that dwells from Ravan Sahita.
No, no, Ravan Sahita is very good. Here, I will show you just the what you say. Like it gives all the full of all the people, all the 1 second. Oh, this is Ravan Sahita here. I was reading it. It's first of all, it's very much Hindi, and it is very difficult for me to read so much Hindi. Like my Hindi finishes when I read this.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Okay.
Rohit, let's move.
So let's move on to the another sign, which is another ascendant, which is Libra ascendant, and the Lord of Libra is Venus. So when Mercury will go and debilitated in the sixth house, I think, Akashi, if I'm not wrong,
Yes, Rohit,
Mercury will debilate.
they have to become happy in this transit.
So when Mercury is going to be debilitated in the sixth house of Libra ascendant from 16th March to 31st March, so what will happen? Because this is a dangerous place, but Akashi is saying that there is some surprise for the Libra ascendant people.
Yeah, so Rohit ji, here it will make a Raj Yoga for them.
Vimla Vipreet Raj Yoga.
Yeah, Vimla Viprit Raj Yoga. There are three kinds of Raj Yoga which are made in the third, sixth, eighth, and 12th. Here, Vimla Viprit, this yoga occurs when the 12th Lord goes into the sixth. So here, the 12th Lord is going into the sixth, right? It can go in 8th or 12th also, but yeah, it is going into the sixth. And from ascendant also, it is going into the sixth. Okay, Rohit.
Okay.
It is a very strong yoga, but the Lord, the sixth, the Lord of this, the Lord Mercury is in very much problem. It is in lot of pain also, in vain also. So such people get a lot of success when they're leaving home. So in this period, they are advised that if they have a better place to go from their homeland for such 15-20 days, just for a vacation, just for like let us go um, from to other place. Such people I have seen, they are lawyers, they are astrologers, they are pranic healers, they are yoga teachers. Such people who have Mercury in the sixth house and debilitated position, because they gain money from other people problem. So when we go to an astrologer, you know what happens? Oh, my this is that and that is that. I'm in a lot of trouble, pain. So astrologer makes money. Lawyer, oh, I did a murder, someone murdered me, I want divorce. So from others' problem, people get money. Same way, doctor Rohitji. We go to doctor, we get our problem, we take our problem, and then they make a lot of money. And same as journalists. Journalists create a lot of problems in politicians' life, and they make money. So people here make money from others' problem. Okay, and this is a Vipreet Rajyog. Here in the sixth house, your enemies will be destroyed for sure. But in the 12th house, there might be some loss because the planet which rules your planet, the planet which rules the 12th house is debilitated here. So there might be some loss related to money. So please do not invest your money right now in any bad place, any schemy place, any someone says, oh, we will turn your money into double. And people who are going through hospital yoga or hospital, they will have to spend a lot of money. And those are people who are going to court cases might have to spend a lot of money. Those people who have debts, their debts will increase here and they will face a lot of problems. And for all these problems, there is only one solution, and that solution is Lord Ganesha. Lord Ganesha is the one. If you pray to him at this period, you will get great success and you will get relief from all your problem, because Lord Ganesha is the only god who can control Mercury, who can control Buddhi, right? So please pray to Lord Ganesha as much as possible. Give him Durba, like uh, do the arpana of Durga in front of Lord Ganesh. Like put Durba. Durba is a grass which has three tentacles. Put it in the feet of Lord Ganesh and everything will be good. Now I have questions which people say that, oh, how do I put it in the feet? There is no temple here and this and that. So nowadays we have a lot of phone and iPhone and phones and tablets and computers and whatnot. So just take Lord Ganesha's photo there and just put it Durba there and just pray to him that Lord Ganesha, please give me relief from Mercury's wraith, and you will get good result. Viji, one more thing, that we say Libra ascendant, Libra, 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 right? Kane Rao sir,
Right.
when he teaches, he said Libra ascendant. When Kane Rao sir teaches, he never says Libra. He says
Libra.
Libra, Libra ascendant, Libra sign. And he had Libra, he had Mercury in Libra.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay,
Okay,
Rohit.
so do pray to Ganesha, offer Durva, Om Gan Ganpate Namah. These 15 days are very crucial. Don't take it very easily. So that's why we're making this video for the good of all people. But still, if you need some consultation like thing, you feel that you need to consult privately or you want to ask some questions secretly, which is not able to ask you people in live, because so many people are connected there, and these are connected to life or somebody's marriage life or children. So I also say no to these type of questions in life. Be aware always and ask this personally. So Kaji, if you can please fire that WhatsApp number or mail ID, so some people will able to know that.
Yes,
So
Rohit
this is
here.
a mail ID and this is a WhatsApp number on which you can drop your birth details and team will contact you, and you will get extensive chart reading, video chart reading, one-on-one by Akashji. So now let's move on further to the Scorpius ascendant people. When this Mercury debilation will happen on 16th March, sorry, and that will remain up to 31st March. And what it will bring for this Scorpio ascendant people for 15 days, Akashji?
Yes, Rohit. For Scorpio ascendant,
Akash,
uh,
this period from 16th March to 31st March, if you remember, this
yeah,
is a period in India also of a period of results from 1st to ninth class and 11th class. All people get result between 16th March to 31st March.
yeah,
And
Rohit.
Mercury is a planet of knowledge. So maybe some people may panic from this.
Yeah, Rohit, here we let's move. I was just seeing, looking for the chart. I got it. Yeah, here we go.
Scorpio.
Scorpio ascendant, Mercury. No need to worry at all, because you know why, Rohit? Because Mercury here will not affect your studies, or because it is ruled by Jupiter. So Jupiter is already sitting there. So there will be good news.
Jupiter will take care of this thing.
Jupiter and Sun will take care of this. No worries at all. Nothing. Mercury is doing nothing. But Mercury here, you know what it will do? Suddenly, it will bring obstacles to your luck, because this is the house ninth from the ninth, and when Mercury becomes debilitated, that means it is the Purva Punya house. So it will give you like it will stop you from innovating things. It will stop you from a startup. Here in the love life, love, this is the fifth house is the house of love, romance. here there can be problems there, right? Even fifth house is the house of creativity. So at this period you will not be creative because your brain will not be working in 100% capacity. It is the house of playfulness, joy, pleasure, romance. It also, mental intelligence will be at weakest point here. So maybe if you are in a relationship, you will make some stupid comments or make stupid things with your partner, and then there will be a lot of disputes and problem. Okay, but here you understand Jupiter is sitting here, so such people are already in sitting on a fortune or good luck, learning, and optimism. You will be, because Mercury is sitting here, you will be very optimistic at this time. You will not think emotionally. You will think with your brain, and that brain is dead right now. Do not think. Do just be quiet at this time. Do not make any decisions, any comments on anyone. As soon as you open your mouth, you will be in trouble. So the people of Scorpio ascendant need to be careful. Okay, Mars and Mercury also does not go together. So Mercury is getting debilitated here, and Mercury will look at your 11th house where you will get higher profit, like you will get good money and all. Money and all is not a problem here. Money you will gain here. So those people who have come to this video just to check that how their money will be, then money is very good, very very good. You will get good gains. Okay, but don't use intelligence right now. If you use intelligence, your one sec. Okay, so money wise you have to be careful. Don't sorry, by decision wise you have to be careful. Money will follow for you. So overall, out of all other charts, it's a very good transit for your chart. So because fifth house is the natural benefic house for you, and when Mercury gets debilitated, your Jupiter energy is so powerful here that it will take care of all the problems that are going to occur. So Rohiji, can you see this part is so busy of their house? Like Saturn is in the fourth house, Rahu is in the sixth house. Their enemies are they are defeating their enemies. Their health might be a little bit concerned. They might be going through, Ketu is in the 12th house. So they might be going into this spiritual zone and being spiritual, doing mantra chanting. But Mercury here will come and destroy a little bit because it becomes debilitated. And Saturn's drishti on the sixth house again makes the sixth house weak and vulnerable to enemies. So overall, a very good remedy which I will suggest you is mantra chanting, because only mantra chanting can work for the fifth house. And that mantra chanting is Om Gan Ganpate Nama, Om Ganeshaya Nama, Vakratunda Mahakarya Surya Koti Savaprabha. All this kind of mantras, Gayatri mantra, Om Bhurбhuva Swaha, or mantra related to Lord Vishnu, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Every
Translate.
mantra which you can hear is going to give you benefit.
Yes.
So, and pray to Lord Ganesha. Lord Ganesha controls Mercury, so he will control Mercury here also.
And these people, Scorpio people, must pray to Lord Hanuman continuously because
Continuously.
these
Mangal.
days they have a Saturn's aspect on their first house also, and
Exactly.
Mars is a lord of this
Right.
ascendant people. So that was all about the Scorpio ascendant people. Now let's move on to the another ascendant, that is a Sagittarius ascendant. The Lord is Jupiter, and when Mercury, which has not very good relation with Jupiter, when it's going to debilate it on 16th March from 31st March, what this 15 days will bring for the Sagittarius people, Akashji, and that is also important house, fourth house, Kendra house.
Kendra house, and the lord of that house is also Jupiter. The lord of the chart is also Jupiter, the Lagnesh, and it is also sitting in the Kendra Bhav in the fourth house. So Rohitji, overall very good period for them. They have to just take care of your mother's health, like for sure. Mother's health is here at a problem. They might get some problem related to heartburn or heart related issues. If you are going through any medical conditions, this is the time you need to make sure that you um, pray to the god, or do a lot of mantra chanting and do a lot of pray to Lord Ganesha, because Mercury in this house, when it Neecha, that means mother is the one who suffers the most. In fact, if you are doing any taking any admission in your college or taking anything, you need to avoid it till 31st of March. Here it is not a good time to start something new. In fact, those people who are in the middle of buying a house or buying land or buying vehicle, just stop for some time, till 1st of April. Just stop. Let Mercury go away from here. Then you can invest, and then that will be good thing for you. Because if we see in this whole chart, Mercury rules your 10th house and your 7th house. So it is a maraka for you. And when maraka becomes debilitated, that means you have to be very, very careful. Okay. Maraka and the Karamstan owner becomes debilitated. That means problem from your workplace also. But your courage and the Jupiter's drishti there and the Surya drishti there, everything is working in the 10th house. So it will be good for you, and you will overcome the problem. But problem will come to you. There will be problem related to your professional life, to something related to your profession. So problem will be there. You will overcome it, but no decisions related to any fourth house activities like buying a house or you know, real estate matters, vehicles, and relationship with your mother's health, and anything that is quite associated with domestic happiness. Don't show that Venus, Mercury, that you want to be happy right now. Just say whenever, till the time you're here, I will just pray to God. That's it. So praying to Lord Ganesha will be very good. Praying to Lord Vishnu, because he is the owner of this chart, Jupiter there. Praying to Lord Vishnu will also be good. So go ahead and do that, and you will have lot of great success. Rohiji, this was for the Sagittarius ascendant. Again, your it's mute.
There is a cyclone type thing here. So okay, so this was for the Sagittarius ascendant people, and you told that how they have to take care of the most important thing. What I was thinking about, their heart, because fourth house also represent this part of body, heart. So please take care of this thing. Do avoid the fried things, stress, and too many talks on phone. This will help you, I think. And of course, Lord Ganesha and Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya will help you further. So let's move on to very important sign, Capricorn sign, and what this deviation of Mercury from 16th March to 31st March will bring for the Capricorn ascendant people. Let's go to Akashji. Akashji.
Rohitji, here is the Capricorn ascendant. The third house is going to be if having the effect of Neecha Mercury, and Mercury is looking at their ninth house of Bhagya with Ucha Drishti. So here, you know, Mercury people, this is not a very bad placement for Mercury being debited in the third house. The only problem which will it will give is with the communication. So here, before writing anything, before writing a mail, before writing an SMS, before writing or telling something or expressing yourself, think 10,000 times. Right? It this house gives them this house rules the third house rules the mental inclination of a person, and then ability to communicate. This house also relates to small distance journey. So if there are any small distance journey during this period, it will be unfruitful for you. So do not go. If there is a long distance journey, if you're going to abroad place, go now, right now. As on 15th, go on 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, whenever you want to go, because long distance journey, the aspect is very exalted. So that means it will be very good. Now, if you have neighbors who are annoying or disturbing, if you have brothers and sisters who are annoying and disturbing, just hold on. Like, do not say anything bad to them, because this can create bigger problems for your life. Okay. And those people who are in media, television, and radio, writing, and all this kind of work related to the third house, you have to be careful, because Mercury is niche. The lord of intelligence, the lord of communication is niche. And that means it can give you little bit problems related to your career growth. Do not ask for a raise in this 15 days. Do not resign in this 15 days. They will say, okay, go, we don't want you. And on the other side, it rules your lungs. So those people who have breathing problems, asthma, or maybe there will be breathing like you are going through some problem related to bronchitis or cough and cold, you need to take a very good care of yourself right now. right? It also, this also house rules also blood pressure. So your blood pressure can get high at this period. You will be very angry at certain time because you will write something stupid and someone will comment back on you and you will get ferocious and aggressive. So just hold on, do meditation. Third house means the house of courage. Just act like you have no courage at all at this time. Do meditation, do pranayama, do breathing exercises so that your lungs are active. And feed Mercury by chanting, by doing dharma. It is looking at your ninth house. The ninth house means house of dharma. Do donations, do charity, do good favors to someone, do like do good stuff. Do read books, do read religious books, do Hanuman Chalisa. And your Lord is Lord Saturn, so you should do Hanuman Chalisa for sure. But other than that, you should also pray to Lord Ganesha. Lord Ganesha is the only god who can control Mercury. So, Lord Ganesha is Vignaharta, he will take all your Vigna away. Yes, Rohitji.
Thank you. I was listening very carefully because Capricorn is my chart also. So before moving on to next sign, for private consultations, just drop your birth details on acs2channel at gmail.com, or the number displayed on the screen is WhatsApp number. You send your details on this number also. This information is just for the people who want detailed reading, who want extensive reading, who want to consult so many things, want remedies early, and who don't want to discuss things on live platform, because that is a public platform, everyone is there. So for private consultation, just drop your details. Team AC Astro will contact you and will provide you with further details, and that consultation will be surely video consultation, like me and Akash just sitting together right now. You can talk to him like this and have that video consultation. So let's move on to one more sign, Aquarius ascendant people, which is also a sign of ascendant of Lord Saturn. So what this debilitation of Mercury, which is going to happen on 16th March to 31st March, will bring for the Aquarius ascendant people? Let's see here.
Yes, Rohitji, Aquarius, the 11th sign. Here we go. Aquarius ascendant, Mercury will be in the second house of speech, and it will be debilitated there in your house of speech and finance and your family. And it looks at the eighth house of sudden ups and downs, loss, longevity, deep hidden knowledge, secrets, everything. So what it says very clearly, it is screaming and saying that I am in your dhanasthana, I am in the place where you save money. If any unethical money by secret measures or by any bad things have come to you, or is acquired by you, you will lose it. Okay, it signifies the house of possessions. Any possession which you have taken by illegal measures or by cheating someone or by doing bad things, you and your family will suffer. It will be gone from your hand. Okay, it also rules the um your speech. So here you have to shut your mouth. Maun vrat for 15 days. Do not say anything, because you will be saying with your brain, and never talk with your brain. Always talk with your heart, because we are here to do good stuff, to do good, get good energy, and we are not here to say any bad things about anyone. So you have to make sure that you do not do anything wrong by speaking something bad about someone or behind their back, or being secret, or tell someone a secret that, oh, I'm going to tell you a secret, don't tell anyone. It will ruin your reputation. Okay, second house rules your throat, so take good care of it. If you are what you say, thyroid patient or something, you have to take good care of it. Second house also rules fevers. So here you might, because Mercury is Neecha, you might get some mouth ulcer or some bacterial infection that can get fever to you. So just take care of yourself, be maintain good mouth hygiene, because Mercury rules your mouth, and keeping mouth hygiene increases the ability of Mercury to give good results. So there is a very old and ancient kind of pratha which says that when Mercury is in the second house, you should brush with alum powder. with fitkiri powder, alum powder. You should brush with your teeth once in the morning or evening with alum powder, which makes your mouth like which purifies your mouth, and scientifically it's very good. Second house is the Dhanastan, so loss of dhan can be seen from here, right? Loss of possession can be seen from here, like might have to sell your car or your furniture or something from your home to get the money you need at this period of time. Maybe your bank balance will go in terms of some secret place. Someone can blackmail you also at this time. There is a lot of people who lose money from blackmailing. Like they take something important of yours and they say, if you don't do give me money, I will show this to your family. So this such kind of problems also can be happening. So make sure that you do not get into any trap of any kind, any secret or any way where your money gets double, because it will get zero. So pray to Lord Ganesha. Lord Ganesha is the savior of your chart, and he will 100% do good to you. And other than that, I hope that this transit brings you a lot of good success related to the 8th house, that is deep knowledge. Your knowledge increases, you learn new things. Just remember one principle in life: run after Saraswati, don't run after Lakshmi. Run after Saraswati, and Lakshmi Ma will come automatically to your side. If you run after Lakshmi, a Lakshmi will come to your life. So never, never run after Lakshmi. Run after Saraswati. Gain knowledge. Do new courses. It's the house of 8th house, the house of secretive studies also. Do some secret studies. Don't tell anyone that. Don't go and announce that I'm doing this and that. It will give you good results. Yes, Luigi.
Okay, so very good said that pray to Ma Saraswati. When you will have knowledge, you will earn good, and Ma Lakshmi will come to you. So let's move on to the concluding sign. But before that, for private consultation, just drop your birth details on acstro channel at gmail.com or the WhatsApp number displayed here, because these days I am seeing lots of people asking in a private chat, in a public platform, when we're doing live, that we want to know this and this. Sometimes I ask you, you see, ignore this thing and don't tell you anything, because these things sometimes can't be discussed on the public platform. This can be related to a very secret private life, your children or your married life. So if you want private consultations, just drop your birth details here, and you will be contacted by our team, and you will get the time and date, and you will get the video conversation, not telephonic conversation. That will be video one on one with Akashji, like we both are doing at this point of time. So let's move on to now the concluding sign is a Pisces sign. What this deviation, which is going to happen itself in their lagna, in ascendant, what this deviation from 16th March to 31st March will bring for the Pisces ascendant people.
Luigi, so the debilitation is happening in the first house of Pisces ascendant, and Jupiter is sitting in the first house. That means it is in the most powerful state it can be, in the Lagnesh, in his own house, and it is transiting to the second house. So it is actually in higher degrees here. So that means very, very powerful. So a lot of people do not have to get worried about this Mercury debilitation in the first house, because what is first house? The first house is yourself. It represents you yourself, and basically your physical personality, appearance. Only thing which you will feel right now is a lack of confidence, or maybe you will be scared in making decisions, because Mercury is getting debilitated in your brain, in your head. So decisions, you will be very not sure that should I make this decision or no. And here you will be very opinionated right now, that oh, I like this and I like that, and I don't like this and I don't like this. And you will be very much you will have a very, like, if someone tells you that come and work on this, and you will say no, 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 I don't want to use my brain and this and that, I don't want to work on it, I just want to relax now. Because Jupiter also in the first house here brings you comfort, and it wants you to relax. So make sure that come out of this, okay, and do a little bit of exercise, brain related exercise, yoga, meditation, to make your brain like little bit less occupied with the negative energy of Mercury, which is happening in your first house. Okay, so but overall, this is a very good sign for Mercury, and very good place for Mercury to be debilitated, because you will not be using your brain. So your opposite partner will be very happy because it is putting an exalted drishti here. That means your opposite partner will say, "Oh, he's not using his brain. I am using my brain, and he will listen to me." So either you're a male or a female, listen to your wife at this period of time, or your husband. It will be the best. Don't make your own personal decisions because that can be little bit out of context or out of your mind right now. And the upaya which you should do, in fact, there is growth. It shows growth in your partnerships. So if you are into a relationship where you are thinking about marriage and all, so this is the time that it will be fruitful for you. It is the time for you to get into a closed relationship from an open relationships. So the upaya which will be very favorable for you is to do the upaya of Lord Vishnu, that is Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, and the upaya of Lord Ganesh, because Ganesh ji is the only one who can control Mercury. So Om Gan Ganpataya Nama, or put Durba, that is the grass with three tentacles in front of Ganesh ji, and you will get very, very good results.
Okay. So that was all about for the all 12 signs what this Mercury debilation will bring for all of you and how you have to take care of yourself, because telling you about the prediction and the transit is the not only motive, but we also tell you remedies, so what you can take care about the period which we are telling you. So, in concluding, I want to say that for personal consultations, once again, end of the video, I would like to remind you that for personal consultations, just drop your birth details on acastro at gmail.com or on the WhatsApp number, which is going to display it on screen a very short while from now. You can drop your birth details on that number or on the mail ID, and you will be get contacted by our team AC Astro, and then you will get a consultation, one-on-one consultation with Akashji. Akashji, if you can fire that, yes, thank you, please. So that is acastro at gmail.com, and WhatsApp number on which you can share the details for a detailed and extensive chart reading, for a secret and private reading. So many things in the life. There is a no, plain life. Life is like zigzag. So sometimes you are here and sometimes you are here, but every time you need astrologer for a good advice. So thank you very much, Akashji. Thank you very much for your this extensive chart reading and extensive transit reading, and your remedies very magical. I see today in live also people were saying, "Oh, this is also right. Yes, this is right. Yes, I am abroad. Yes, I am divorced. Yes, I am." So all your work siddhi and your know capability to read about chart and your studies all doing miracles in the life of people all around the world, pan world, different countries. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Akashji. We'll meet you in another video with another analysis or on the live we promise people to do on Shivratri. We will meet. Thank you. Om Namah Shivaya. Jai Shri Ram. Jai Mata. Jai Mata. Jai Shri Ram. Jai.